I am so excited to be doing this with Mobile Styles. My name is Alicia. I am a Tampa makeup artist and soon esthetician. And what I have planned for you is so great. I'm going to do a tutorial on how to cover up hyperpigmentation. So if I got really close to the camera, you can see that this is what I'm working with. I'm ashamed to admit it, even as an esthetician. I have an issue with picking. I can't help myself. I bought stuff to help keep myself from doing it and whatnot, but what I'm trying to make sure is that my skin heals, my hyperpigmentation heals. So what I've done now is what I want to make sure you see is that this side of my face I've covered up. There's a couple of them. I've had this makeup on for a little while. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to cover up this side so it matches that side. And of course, the rest of my makeup and my hair. So you'll see the finished product, okay? First things first. It really doesn't matter how you do it, how you layer on your makeup. But for me, I know when I layer on my makeup, the first thing I want to do is I want to put on foundation. So I'm going to put on my foundation. I bought this matte BB cream that I found at a Black Beauty supply store. I know, it's cheap foundation, but it said it was a BB cream. It has salicylic acid in it. So I decided to give it a try. Being someone who has oily skin and acne prone, it was really important to me. It's by Kiss Professional. And so I'm just gonna put a little bit on here. I'm in color caramel. And I noticed that the ones that they carried in the store were only for actual people with darker skin tones. I'm just gonna get that on here right now. Yeah, I even put some on my eyelid. Ignore me. I do that. Okay, I've got some on there and now I'm gonna blend that out. I don't want too much because I'm gonna actually put in a second layer. So now I have my first layer foundation. And so I'm going to go back and forth between LA Go Pro Conceal. I have the color corrections. I'm gonna go between both of these. And you'll see I have this. This is actually, well, it is a pimple scar. And I believe this happened, they usually don't come out this white after I've been messing with them. Yes, don't mess with them. Do not do what I do. Anyways, I've been noticing, I think it's because of the vitamin C cream, they're turning out this weird white color. So I'm gonna have to correct that a little bit differently than I would the actual dark spots. So I have hyperpigmentation. Some of the scars are both, hypo and hyper. So these, I'll even use this depending on what's going on. It's pretty light, actually. That's the wrong one. This one. And then I will then go back in with my foundation. So let's find a good one. Let's actually do the one that you can actually see really well on camera right now. Right up in here. Just a little couple of dots. Not too crazy because you don't want to turn green. Just a couple right here. Got something going up here. And honestly, what I showed you beginning, that is my skin healing. It has been so much worse than that. And then I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and just start that in. Push that in. Yes, I know my beauty blender is going to need to be cleaned from all the makeup I just used on it today. It's supposed to be yellow. All right, so now you see I've got this green stuff going on. I sometimes, depending on whether or not it still looks good when I use the caramel, other times I will put this on there. So I'm gonna put this on, same area, right on top. Now I do have also what they call pitting, and that's what I'm telling you, do not pick at your face, because not only will you get pitting, but you'll get that too. So let's do this really quick. Let's try it again. And then we're gonna put on the next layer of foundation. So I have now blended in the color, and as you can see now, you can pretty much not see any of the discoloration. You can still kind of see this one that I told you about before, and that's because the skin is raised, and then I have the pitting, and there's not much you can really do for that. But the whole point is to make sure that it's not such a massive color contrast. It's not gonna be perfect, but something was done. So let me finish up my face and then I'll show you the final result. This That's what I just did off camera. The whole point was this hyperpigmentation that needed to be covered, and so that's what we did. So remember, you need your color correctors. You need some green blue going on in there. You need some of this reddish. Also, you got to make sure you have your regular concealer in there, and the three of them working together helps to cover up based on your own skin tone. And you have to use your foundation. Color correctors actually work with the foundation to get this going. See, you can't even tell that I actually have like blue and red colors in there, because when you mix them together, it makes this nice brown. They're color correctors. So have to have these in your arsenal, okay? Especially you love makeup, you have to do that. And if you're like me, suffering from hyperpigmentation or hypo, like I'm currently dealing with because I'm using a vitamin C serum, you want to cover that up. Make sure you have a seamless face, especially if you're taking pictures, anything like that. Now, if you have active acne, what I would suggest to you is to use these. Now, not these specifically, but if you find some type of patch, you can literally put makeup on top of them, especially this one advertises that, and that actually helps to cover that too. You will look camera ready, perfect, just like I am right now. Gorgeous, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm gonna say thank you for watching this. Thank you to Mobile Styles for allowing me to do this. I'm so excited for this video and to be able to share this with you. Of course, I have more tips and more things that I would love to show. I also can't wait to work with you guys here in Tampa. Give me a ring.